say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rice Owls offense will get first crack at it today. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab behind the line. It's Cunningham. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Dropping back, it's Cooks. Pulls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to...
Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shakes off the defender. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cooks. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and he'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Mustangs are flying down the field. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. On first down from the 13-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Try to get it to the edge. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Cooks. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something.
Looking to pass. It's Cooks.
One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to surge it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 1st down from their own 22. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. Still running up the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, SMU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Got it behind the line. It's Cunningham. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the...
Turning it on. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
37, Rice, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Cooks. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quickly complete. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Look out, he's got room. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way in. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.